Okay, so this past week has been crazy for me where I have literally been downloading like so many messages from the universe basically, or is that's what it's from. And I'm super connected now. So as long as I keep aligning my heart with the um with this energy, I am going to be able to like download messages very easily, very quickly, and just be able to explain them much easier, I think. So this February new moon is aligning with our new Earth's energy. So what that means is we are shifting into a new Earth dynamic and realm and dimension. So we started it kind of last year. There was a lot of healing going on, a lot of internal healing. That's why we did so much releasing and all this work. And now we're still going to be doing this work, but it's going to be a bigger shift we're going to notice. And those that have already started their healing process are going to start to notice more receiving as they start to stay consistent with it. There's going to be a lot more magical energy, which I'm already starting to feel. And aligning, when you align with love, it's really going to allow you to see your truth and feel your truth much easier. So January felt like it was like 3 months in one. And the reason for that is because, yeah, Kate, so basically, she's still dying over there. So don't worry, like if you're still feeling this old energy, that's okay. This is new moon. We're setting the intentions to release ourselves from old habits. It's going to start to get a little bit easier for us as we align with this energy. So what's happening was it was like a bridge. We're like bridging ourselves from the old into the new. So like all this old energy that was still in us and like still around us and like we need to release, like Kate, like so all the stuff you had to do around you, or like what you're feeling, you're getting frustrated, you're getting stressed out, that's all old energy that needs to come up. Or any old habits. I've had a lot of old habits, just like I was talking to Kim tonight and I was saying to her, there's been like a lot of mindless snacking for me, which is an old habit that was like coming up again. And just for pretty much January, I guess a little bit of December, but the whole month. And I like knew what I was doing. I was very aware of it, but I noticed it was my body's just natural habit to do. So I'm like, okay, this is something I need to release now and move forward and not do it anymore. Any like frustration, anything that's like an old habit, judgments of yourself, those things that are low vibrational, that are not connecting with love, compassion, patience, healing, take trust, anything that's not aligned with that needs to be released for new energy, for new earth. Okay, so now I'll read this, so we'll be a little more specific. So we had a blood moon eclipse, which was the beginning of January. That was January 20th. There's a lot of emotion attached to that one. Is Brittany talking? Did someone say something?
Oh, sorry. That was so weird. Everyone just went black and I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, maybe that's your phone. But you can hear me now? Okay, so blood moon eclipse brought up a lot of emotions. That was a very deep emotional. I think like we were connecting, like you could have felt depressed. Anxiety was coming up during that time. Just anything that related to your emotion, anger. I think I connected with anger a lot during that time. And I was able to finally release it this past week. I feel like a little more than I have been. So the February new moon brings welcome relief and will be helping to soften and soothe any aches or pains we may be feeling. So this energy is great to work with right now to help you move into that new earth energy. It's truly one of the best this year. So all of the planets, and this is like perfect timing. So like Chelsea, you're ready to like step forth right now. Kim, she's been a little bit out of MIA a little bit, and she stepped forth this morning or tonight, whatever. And then Jess was going to come with her too. Like there's been a lot of, Jess Dillon was on last week for the first time in a while. So it's finally getting back to ourselves and like aligning with our truth and like really focusing on ourselves that we're moving back into after all of this bullshit that we've been like dealing with that was old and needed to be covered up, done, and dealt with, that kind of thing. That's what was happening for the past 3 months. And now it's coming back to ourselves, and really making that our focus for this year. So the new moon right now, every planet is direct. No planet is in retrograde anymore. So now we're still direct. I think it's been direct for a little while now, but everything is direct, which is making things move forward a little bit easier. And it's like has like an optimistic vibe to it. And it's all going to help us take that leap that we need to. So those things we've been thinking about, those intentions we've been wanting to do, now it's going to be easier to take those leaps. So since the start of the year, we've been walking the bridge between the old and the new. We have been clearing the past and building bricks towards our future. Perhaps it has not been very clear what direction we must turn, but now with the new moon in all its glory, we're going to see more of the path unfolding. This new moon is the perfect time to plant seeds and set intentions, as whatever you put action and attention to will surely blossom into the biggest, brightest flower under this energy. So really, this ritual is going to be important for setting intentions and planting those seeds, because this energy is helping us really making that grow. It's going to begin new projects and new ventures. So if you start to feel like you want to start new projects, finish out that old stuff that you need to be done with, release it, and then start to focus on the new. This new moon is to leap from our comfort zones and go after our wildest dreams and wishes. Under this unique vibration of this Aquarius new moon, you are going to be encouraged to take that leap and to upgrade your life to a whole new level. No more playing small, no more dumbing down your life or following the status quo. This is a time to rise and claim your power. This is a time to live up to the truth of your soul. It is time to take your crown. It is time to sit upon the throne of your life and command with an open heart and an open mind. So, for example, if you're accepting what you just think, like if you're accepting from a place of desperation, like, oh, well, this is an option for me and it's there, so I'm going to take it. If you could switch it around and say, well, this is really what I want and I want this to happen, and these are the things that are going to help me get there to what that is, and taking that lead and taking that control, that's going to help you harness your life better and go towards those things. Don't just accept what's in front of you if it doesn't align and doesn't feel right. It's time for you to take your place, to get out of the shadows and birth forth into the light. You must put an end to bad habits, to the repeated patterns, to the beliefs that you are leaving stuck. They're leaving you stuck, and the only way to do this, the only way to begin this journey, is to love yourself and to release yourself from judgment and to begin embracing all that you are. So this group is really going to help us do this, because our energies are aligned. It's going to help motivate us, push us forward, and really take that step in loving ourselves and making that our focus and doing those things that are for ourselves, because we're going to get challenged along the way as usual, because of all the energy that like we're trying to just release the old. It's a leap that we need to like not allow ourselves to be stuck anymore. To guarantee our success, we have to first align. We have to align to the beat of our soul and of our heart. We have to join forces with ourself and then listen to the wisdom that unfolds. If you can trust your heart, trust it. And I mean truly trust it. And listen and know that it's for your highest good and it's taking you along that path that you want. You will not make any mistakes. And you will realize that if it is a mistake in your eyes, that's just towards your growth. So really listening to that and listening to your body and listening to your heart. I just said that. And then also using your third eye to visualize what you want, and keep doing it until it becomes clear. If you're not sure, allow the clarity to just set in. If you're confused, that's okay. Allow it to be for the moment and allow the clarity to come through. But always put your self-love first. If you're confused, focus on self-love. If you need, an extra push, focus on self-love and self-care, and it's going to help you get there. So this is really great energy right now to work. I'm so happy you girls are on, because it's perfect. Okay, so we're going to do the meditation now. Does anybody have any questions? We're all good. Chelsea, are you good over there?
Yes, I'm thinking about everything you're saying. And
Makes sense?
yeah, I'm just confused about school again. And I feel like I don't know if I'm repeating old patterns by trying to run from school, if I just like keep running into this thing with school when I should kind of just like throw in the towel. So I like don't know if it's me like fear getting in the way of going through school or if I just like it's just not for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
I
think I think when you sit with it more, not with school specifically, sit with what you want more. And then look at if school aligns you with that path.
Yeah, I mean what I'm looking for is just like independence. So I don't necessarily like that could be a path, but
Independence from living with your parents, like stuff like that.
yeah.
Okay. Could be the path. Yeah, I definitely think that's something you're going to need to sit with. So when we do the ritual tonight, I think it's going to help you kind of decipher all of that that's going through your head. It's gonna help bring it when you put it onto paper and it's all broken up into different pieces. It's gonna help that and allow this cycle, this moon cycle, allow that all to clear for you as you move forward, because that's what's gonna happen. Like that's okay. Like I just said, it's okay that you're confused. Allow yourself to just keep focusing on you, and then what's gonna happen is the clarity is gonna come through when it's ready and you're ready for it on which way to take. Okay. I've done it multiple times. It works every time. I've been in that place of confusion. And I'm like, okay, well, that just means there's no decision to be made right now. That's what that means. No decision to be made. The clarity is going to come and I'm going to know, and I'm going to trust myself to know that that is going to come through for me when I need it. Okay.
Mhm.
That's going to help you. And then the ritual tonight is around really, we're going to write out what it is that we really desire and want, and then we're going to write out those steps that we can take that are actionable on a daily basis right now, and then we're going to write down what we need to release, any habits or anything, any mindset or anything that we need to release to be able to get those things. Okay, so that's going to help you work through a lot of that. So it'll come up as you write too, which is awesome. So just, and I think this meditation is going to help you too, because you haven't been connecting with this as much. So the more you connect with yourself too, makes a huge difference, because you're connecting with something higher other than yourself that helps guide you. And when you don't have that connection as much, it's a little harder. So, yeah, just trust in the process and you'll be fine, and you'll know, and things will start coming through with ease. I promise. Breathe it out. It's all good. You're going to get your independence. You can handle this right now. It's all okay.
Thank you.
Trust me, I'm dealing with my challenges here too. It's never, I mean, I live in the joy when I can, as much as I can, no matter my circumstances. But yes, of course, there are things that I want to move, that I would love for it to be a little, I don't know, just like changes, I guess. But I know they're coming to me. That's how I see it. They're coming to me as I take these steps. They're coming to me as I'm opening myself up more to receive. So really focusing on opening your heart chakra is going to allow you to receive that independence, to receive that apartment you're thinking of. You know what I mean? So like keep opening yourself up, and meditation is going to help you connect with that. Meditation, journaling, being outside in nature, and getting yourself to do that consistently is really going to be the key here to get that to move quicker. Okay. All right, so we're going to start the meditation. I'm going to put you guys on mute, and then we'll do the ritual, and we'll pull some cards today. Cards are fun. Okay, I did not mute myself, right? Okay, I'm going to put on a little bit of music here. Okay. want you guys to relax and close your eyes. Relax your body. Take a deep breath through your nose. Hold it for just a moment. And then exhale deeply. Relax your jaw. And continue the deep breathing in and out through your nose. Let your mind become aware of your feet. Feel a soft golden glow begin to enter your feet. Let it fill your feet with warmth and relaxation. Let your feet just fall where they naturally want to. Just let them go. Now feel that soft golden light begin to move up into your ankles. Feel your ankles become warm and relaxed. Let the muscles in your ankles relax. Just let go. And now feel that soft golden glow begin to move up into your calves and shins. Feel your calves as they sink more deeply beneath you. Let the muscles on top of the shins just relax. Feel them, just let go. And now feel that soft golden light move into your knees. Let the warmth fill your knees. Let your kneecaps relax. Feel the back of your knees relax. Feel the muscles around your knees relax. Just let them go. Feel the warmth begin to move up into your thighs. Let the big muscles in your thighs relax. Let the warmth drip down from the tops of your thighs and ooze into the back of your thighs. Feel the back of your thighs just sinking beneath you. Just let them go. Now let the warm golden light move into your hip joints. Let your hips relax. Let the muscles in your groin relax. Feel your buttocks beneath you. Let those muscles relax. And now let the warm golden light fill your abdomen. Feel a ball of golden light filling your abdominal area. Feel the warmth from the ball of light. Take a deep breath into that ball of golden light and feel it expand. Now let the light move up your spine. Feel it as it bathes each and every one of your vertebrae. Become aware of the slight lift of the small of your back. Feel the space there. Feel the warm golden light flow up into your chest. With each breath you take, let your lungs be filled with that warm golden light. And now, let your mind move to your hands. Feel the warm golden light fill each finger. Feel it fill the palm of each hand. Let the golden light begin to move up into your wrists and on of your forearms. Feel those muscles expand with the light. Let your elbows relax. Let the light move into your upper arms and shoulders. Let your shoulder blades relax and sink down with ease. Let the light enter your neck. Feel your neck and throat begin to relax. Swallow gently and feel your throat open. Separate your lips slightly and then close them. Let your tongue drop into a relaxed position. Feel the warm golden light as it fills your entire head and face. Let your ears relax. Let your eyes relax. Allow that little space between your eyebrows to relax. Let your forehead relax. Let the top of your head relax. And just let go. And now that you're completely relaxed, I invite you to join me on a journey. Imagine you are outside with your feet on bare grass. The ground is cool as the grass tickles your feet. To your right is a beautiful garden with vegetables and herbs, lined with fruit trees. You see pears and plums and figs, and even a fruitful blueberry bush. When you look in front of you, there is a line of pine trees leading back into the woods. You start to walk your way towards the trees. As you do, you see a cleared trail with brown pine needles all along the ground. As you walk, you start to take notice of the feelings you have in the middle of nature. There's a light, loving energy flowing within your body. You feel and see the fairy energy around you, with glimmering light all throughout the trees. As you take deep breaths to connect with the trees, you bring awareness to your feet. As you do, you feel the divine energy from the ground flowing up into your body, as if your body is connected with the earth below you, re-energizing and balancing you to the center of your being. This is the heartbeat of the earth. You continue to feel this as you walk along the path. The trees are lined as far as the eye can see, and you are amidst everything that you are. After a moment, you see in front of you a horse standing at the edge of the path, looking back at you. as if she's waiting for you to meet her. You start to walk towards her with ease. She is standing at a wire fence at the edge of a green grazing field. She keeps your gaze, connecting with you. You listen to your heart to connect with this majestic animal and to listen to what she would like to say to you. It's a loving message, one that you needed to hear, and she was the one to deliver it. When you reach her, you stand for a moment and take a deep breath. You feel as if you want to pet her face, to let her know you received her message. As you do, you visualize and feel light energy flowing from your arm, through your hand, directly onto her face, and into her being. You can feel the natural connection between the two of you and share a moment. You look behind her, and in the distance, you see multiple horses looking your way. One of the horses is making his way over with curiosity. He has a gentle walk with a purpose toward you. Once he gets to the edge of the fence, he gives you his loving energy as well. You are amazed by this whole interaction, the natural knowingness that you are one and the same as these animals. All of a sudden, behind the mare, a baby horse walks around her to you. At this point, you are thinking, what a gift the universe has given you to connect with a family of horses that just feel so comfortable around you without even knowing you. The baby foal has a look of mischievous curiosity in his eyes, not quite sure if he wants to get close enough for you to touch him. You respect him by just smiling and intuitively giving him your understanding. When you are ready, you say goodbye to the horses and start to make your way back to the garden. This time, you are really taking in the sounds around you and looking up into the high canopies of the trees, lined with green pine needles. Taking deep breaths, connecting while channeling the grounding energy through your feet. When you get to the edge of the forest, you notice a small fire has been nicely set between a small circle clearing between the trees. There's bare dirt on the ground, as if it has been cleared just for you. You decide to sit in front of the fire. You watch the sultry movements of the warm colors of the fire. As you do this, you decide to go inwards and recite your daily affirmations. I am strong. I am beautiful. I love myself enough to put my needs first. Today, I choose me. I am perfect as I am right now in this moment. I accept myself for everything I am. The power is within me. That power is love. Each time I connect with it, I become stronger. I trust my intuition and connect deeper with my natural wisdom. I allow myself to receive. I let love in. After a moment, you take 3 deep breaths and visualize roots coming up and hugging around your legs to connect you lovingly with this earth. You feel power arise within you, knowing that you can handle your divine mission to heal this earth. Allow yourself to feel into this power so you can bring it back with you into your daily life. When you are ready, start to bring yourself back to conscious awareness. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Stretch your legs and arms if you want to. Bring yourself back into the room. When you are ready to open your eyes, allow yourself to feel into the relaxed state while still feeling awake and alert. Okay. Oh, my knees. When you ladies are ready, I think, actually, I want to know if you guys connected with that pretty well. First, I like to hear you guys. How did that go for you girls?
It was good.
Okay.
I wish I was able to actually really connect in the beginning, but I liked it. And the horses, it was really interesting because at first I couldn't decide whether the horse that I first saw was black or white, and it kept changing color. So it was really weird. And then as soon as the second horse came, the female horse, the mare, was white, and then the stallion was black, and then the baby was brown. So that was kind of cool.
That is very interesting. Cool.
I think I'm out of practice. I was having a little trouble.
No worries, girl. So you know you need it because you need to get back into it, right? And you know that connection that you've had, and it felt really good, right?
Yeah.
So that is a thing to get consistent with, and that's why we have this group. The more consistent you are with it, the more you're going to feel into it, and it's going to get easier with time as long as you make it a focus. So, Britt, how are you doing over there? Did you fall asleep?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I just shut off all the lights. No, I was really connected with that one, and I love the end too where it talked about like grounding. I just felt like a tree branch like kind of wrap around my 2 legs.
No, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite part too. I felt something, and I pictured the same thing as Brittany, but that was, yeah.
That's awesome. That's good. That's good. See, you're connecting with it. Don't put too much expectations on it either. You know, just allow it to flow, because when I am, oh my God, people have been reaching out to me left and right about all this shit. Someone just messaged me. Anyway, I am connecting with your higher self when I do meditations. I've said this a few times. So I'm not trying to connect with the attachments of you or like your physical mind. I'm connecting with your higher self. So as you do releasing and as you get out of these old habits, your higher self is going to you're going to listen better to your higher self, I guess is the word. Your physical body and your spirit are going to connect better. So I'm trying to get, when I'm speaking and using this visualization, I'm trying to connect with to get that to be more conscious and present for you. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So it's going to take time for sure, but the more consistent you guys are with this, it'll be easier. Now, this meditation was an experience I had on my birthday.
I remember you telling us this.
Yes. So that was pretty much what happened for the most part. I did not pet the horse. My husband did. But it was a family of horses that came to say hi to us. It's never happened before. That's behind my house. That's literally what it looks like. With the pine trees lined. I was telling Kim I would love to do a fucking walking meditation back there, to teach. I mean, if you guys, I would love for everyone to come here, but to teach what it feels like to pull the energy through your legs, because I have really become open to that, and it feels amazing to allow that energy to literally flow from the ground to your entire body, by allowing myself to be open to feeling that energy. And I think it's also from releasing energy that's been so stagnant within me that's like kind of blocking it. So the more that I do releasing, and it's going to happen naturally as you're going through these cycles, it's like another layer being shed, and I'm just like ahead of you guys by just like so much. So you're going to be here too, as long as you're consistent with your releasing and stay focused. It'll happen, I guess, quicker in a sense, because then you don't get distracted and because when you get distracted, you kind of get, it's okay to get distracted for a little while. It's actually good, because you need that to decipher what it feels between good and bad, and to also release those energies. But if you get completely fallen off where you don't want this as your focus and you don't think it's going to happen with any of you, you basically reattach it to those old energies, and you don't want to do that. So the more you release and you're patient with yourself, the more you're going to connect with this energy. And it's so beautiful. Like even the fairy energy, I see it around me now, and I know I'm like in the middle of nature, which might change things for me because I'm literally in it. But I could see the light energy around me, and I know it's fairy energy. And it's kind of similar to like seeing orbs or angels around you. It's like that, but it's in the middle of nature. You just have to open your mind a little bit and your heart, like I said, and you connect with it in your periphery. It's like seeing and feeling at the same time. And you guys are very capable of doing it. It's not just me. So I'm telling you though, it's beautiful on this side. So just keep doing it, and you're going to be like, holy fuck, this is so beautiful. So like that meditation is very similar to my experience on my birthday, including, so the area with the fire that I was talking about, I don't know if I mentioned this part, I might have. I went back there, and there was like a clearing area where my dog was, and I just got an sense of overwhelming like love, so much love. And I was like, this is a sacred space and I need to use it for something. And then I realized from our self-woods meditation, that is the space that I speak to, which is the space that we just talked about. Like Chelsea, I'm not sure if you did that one, but it's about like a small fire in front of you. You're in a clearing, and there's pine trees in a circle around you. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this is what I visualize with a fire when I wrote that meditation, and I was feeling the energy. I'm like, this is a sacred space, and I need to use this, like real life, use it for like a fire and meditation. So we call these things into our lives, and then when you feel that energy, it feels so good. So anyway, I loved that meditation because that was the first time where I actually wrote out a meditation that was my experience to the T, pretty much, other than me touching the horse. But the other thing is, we can connect with animals that way. And I've been explaining this to pretty much anybody I tell the story to. I think of Avatar. So you know in Avatar, I love that movie, by the way, but in Avatar, you know when they ride that dragon thing and they connect with that animal? So the energy that flows, let's say, to your hand. I'm just giving an example. You can use it by visualizing third eye. You can visualize it through heart. But like if you want to touch the animal and you visualize the energy flowing through the animal or your arm and into the animal, that's you connecting with the animal and having a spiritual connection. Or like I was saying to my husband, someone else texted me too. Jesus Christ. I was saying to my husband, I'm like, when you call the dog, do you think with your mind and connect with him, or do you just use your voice? So going to that next level of like telepathy, and like that's feminine energy we need to bring to earth right now. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like when I call my cat, I use my mind.
See, okay, so
Like,
I think mostly women do that. I think it's a women thing. I don't know how many men naturally do that, or if they even think to do that. So I was asking him that, and I think it like resonated with him that he doesn't really do that much. So I think that's a feminine energy, that we do that naturally, but we don't even realize. And I think that's why there's such a disconnect with masculine and feminine energy with certain things. Naturally doing things that the other isn't doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like so natural to us, but we don't even realize how powerful it is. So
yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second, but
yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to so that meditation was like, I loved that meditation because that really connected with me. Okay, so here's my question. I really think that this ritual is super important. We can either do it right now, or we can record it and you guys can do it in the morning or whenever. Are you guys down to do it right now, or is there anything else going on? Okay, Kate, are you good?
I have to finish this. This was.
So, okay, so how about this? We do it. I'm going to record it. So if you want to go back to this, I do think it's really important. That's why I'm stating that. So we'll do it right now. It's not.
I want to do it. I do.
Okay. So how about this? I'm going to pull cards first. And then Chelsea, if you want to stay on with me, and Britt, if you want to stay on or not, totally up to you. But regardless, I'll record it. And then when you end your time, you can get back to it. But Chelsea, I think it'll be good for you to do right now anyway, because you're connecting with this energy right now after doing that meditation. In the moment and connecting even more. Okay, so I'm going to do a group card. Okay, with focus and intention, I can shape energy in any direction. So this is the group card, which I think is really important because this shows that any old energy can be shifted into new energy. So if we want to go back to love, we can do that. It just takes our intentions around that. Okay, so 25. We can be masters at this as women. Okay, manifest. Energy has rhythm, frequency, and vibration. When we focus our intention with purposeful calm, our ability to shape energy in the desired direction is magnified. You're becoming more skilled at receiving and manifesting. As you fine-tune your ability to cast your loving spells into the world, maintain a sense of reverence for the highest, greatest good, and your skills will flourish. Anytime you exert force or doubt into the equation, equal force and doubt will push back. So this is about connecting. So that's an old energy, right? So force and doubt. No, we don't need that anymore. I don't need that. I need to release that. I need to just move forward calmly and trusting. So be mindful of your thoughts and your words. The essence of what you're shaping is perfectly blooming. So you don't need to stress. You just need to trust and have faith. Remember to also leave room for an element of surprise to unfold. Surprise can be amazing. So really allow the unknown to be more of like a mysterious excitement rather than an anxious mystery. If we could shift our energy from anxiety to excitement, we can really bring in more positive energy. And this does take practice. I'm not saying it's like such something you can just like shift on. You just have to be mindful of it and allow yourself to do it. Graciously give and receive as you become a magnetic energy shaper. Everything begins with an intention. So that's what our rituals around is intention. So we're going to start with that. Okay, Kate. Oh no, Chelsea, you're on top. So I'm going to pull you first. Okay. I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. I feel like you've gotten this card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So one thing I want to speak to, a lot of your habits and any low vibrational energy is connected with your ancestors and your lineage as well. So you're healing, they're cheering you on to help heal that whole lineage because you basically, by them having all this hurt and darkness and like low vibrational energy, it also moved into your timeline. So now you're in the timeline of healing all of that for them. Does that make sense? So it's not just your burden that you acquired. It has to do with everything that's been around you, everything that's been before you. So now it's your turn to be a strong woman and live into your truth and really heal all of those things that are not a part of you. But know that you know, you can feel and understand your ancestors and how they were hurting before you, because you feel it as well. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let me speak more to this card. Okay, we each come from a unique lineage filled with timeless teachings and the stories of our ancestors. Many of our freedoms and gifts rest on the sacrifice of those who lived before us. One of the most important ways we can honor them is by fulfilling our life's purpose. So that's like your healing. That's what I'm saying. Like, healing for them and doing your purpose because you know what your purpose is, and really living out without fear, and trusting yourself and not worrying about everyone else. Those you choose to honor and feel most connected to may be from the recent or distant past. You may feel an affinity to your own ancestral blood, to a tribe different from your own, leaders and teachers you look up to, friends, or even animals. Whatever path you dial into the oneness that has led you here. By living out your full potential, you're helping to heal and honor a long lineage. Our ancestors are our allies, near and far, and we can always turn to them for guidance and understanding. Celebrate where you come from, honor the legacy of those before you, and welcome the legacy you will leave behind. So you're clearing the way for the next generations to come. You know, you're clearing that way. So feel proud of that. And they're going to be a part of your lineage. And then also remind, another thing that's coming to me is if you connected with anyone that's passed over, like a grandma or something, or you know, anyone like that, connect with them and ask them for guidance and their support to help you move through this healing.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't really connected with anyone in my family that's passed away, but I think of my grandfather a lot. So.
Okay. So he's probably one of your guides, and he's looking over you. And if you acknowledge that a little more, you'll feel more of a connection with him.
Okay.
So just acknowledge that more. Like when you do think about him, when you're thinking about him, there's a reason you're thinking about him, and it's because he's with you. So just acknowledge that and know that like we are not separate from that realm. And even though we were taught, which is on 3D level, that we were, you know, whatever they pass on, that's it. No, it's not like that. They're with us in spirit, and they're helping guide us through what they already started, and they're trying to really help us. We have a whole support of like beings with us. I'll put it that way. So the more you acknowledge it, the more help you're going to receive. And then you don't have to do it all by yourself, kind of thing. Because if you feel like you're alone doing it, it makes it that much harder. And I know that from experience. I call in my guides all of the time, especially when I'm struggling. I'm like, oh, hey, help me. I need just a little bit of support right now, you know, like, even though. So the more you acknowledge it, the more it'll help you move through it. Okay. Awaken yourself. That's what I say. Okay. My turn. I'm going to pull a card for me. My hands are freezing right now. Okay, my instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. And it's I don't know what that is. It's either a wolf or a fox. It might be a fox. I think it's fox energy, maybe. Okay, anyway. Adapt. When we are flexible and adaptable, life expands. When things unexpectedly shift course, we can either see into the realm of enchanted possibility or we can become rigid with despair. Fox medicine connects you to your natural ability to adapt. Be flexible and use your senses to discern and understand what is in front of you. She is a beautiful and stealth animal with sharp senses and a keen instinct. She's also a shapeshifter and can become invisible by blending in with her surroundings and swiftly moving through tricky situations. Tap into your inner fox and practice being aware and present in your environment. Whenever necessary, adapt and shapeshift with grace, and an opportunity or solution will reveal itself and may have remained hidden otherwise. Ooh, that's interesting. I like that card. Okay. Kate, pulling your card, and then you can leave. Sorry, I guess I should have pulled you first because you were trying to get stuff done, huh? I was just trying
You're
to.
okay.
Okay.
I don't really want to leave. This was due Friday, and I don't know how I overlooked it, and then I got sick, and now I'm just like, these pills that I'm taking are really messing with me on every level.
What pills are they?
I'm taking steroids, and I feel like I have roid rage.
Oh, you're taking it?
I'm taking the steroids because they actually helped me yesterday. And I only took it once today, and I don't want to take them again.
Okay. Do you feel better?
I feel a little bit better now that, like, I've taken it.
Are you doing the other stuff that we suggested to you?
I got the elderberry today. I didn't even do anything with it. And then I got the tea. So I did drink some of that tea. It's echinacea immunity tea.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that. And I couldn't find the colloidal silver. So
it's fine. Colloidal silver, I think you have to get online or like a random little shop. I would say, though, I would continue with the tea and the elderberry. So even if you're doing the steroids and at least that's helping you heal, the steroids is just basically trying to fix the situation for you.
yeah, but I'm not taking the antibiotics because I don't see any need for that. I don't know why she gave it to me. I have a virus.
Yeah. See, they just give it to you. I just, every time I hear antibiotics, I imagine that at the pharmacy and they just freaking pour it. And I'm like, oh, because so many people use it.
Yeah.
It's like this big pink vat. And I'm like, wow, that's insane that our society is like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're healing towards it. So you got a really good card too. It says, I love myself completely and unconditionally, which is the whole moral of our life right now. With everything. Okay. Let's see what it says. Love. You got the love card. Okay. Self-love is daily. As we step off the roller coaster ride of trying to be something or someone that doesn't reflect our truth, we're learning to love and approve of where we are in this moment. You are worthy of complete and unconditional love. Call back all of the love you owe to yourself. The only validation that matters is your own. No one can give this to you or take it from you except you. As the beauty of the lotus emerges from the mud, know that you can choose to make any challenge a stepping stone, guiding you to be the woman you are truly capable of becoming. Unlock this wisdom and welcome compassion. Take time to initiate your daily self-love rituals and make them a part of your life. The remedy is within. So the more love you give yourself, the more you're going to receive from everywhere else, everything else. Career, relationships, money, children, home. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the more you give yourself, you're going to ripple it out into every aspect of your life, and you're opening yourself to receive unconditional love. When you unconditionally love yourself, you're going to receive unconditional love from every other avenue.
Yeah. I just like don't even know like how to like do
Love
that for
yourself?
myself.
You
What?
don't know what? Say that again.
I said I just like don't really even know how to like do that for myself. Like I just don't know how to take time for myself. It's very weird and annoying. And
Well, do you listen to yourself? Here's my thing. Okay. Do you listen to yourself? Do you have things going through your mind like, I need to do this, I need this, not do this, like things, other things, but like, do you hear yourself saying like, I really need to take time to myself to go for a walk, or I really need, like, does any of that flow through you at all?
yeah, but I just like, when am I going to do that? Like, cause Matt works so much. So it's like, okay, I walk with the kids, but that's still just like frustrating for me. Like I just want like
because they're all
time.
over the place. Well, maybe, so that's you also expressing your needs to him. Or what if can someone else watch your kids for a little while for you to get you time, or you don't have that?
I don't have anyone, and I'm like terrified of letting anyone watch my kids.
Okay, so you don't have family down there, though, because I'm the same way.
I have my mom, but my mom is like, she comes to try and help me on Thursdays with the kids, and it's like having a third child in the house.
Well,
Like she's like,
have you asked her if you can leave while she's there?
I'm sure I could. I just don't know like where, because like I'm supposed to be doing my homework. That's like what she's supposed to be there for. So like I'm gonna try and go up to the library, and I keep saying this, that I'm gonna go get a library card, but I never do.
So that's your intuition telling you. That's your intuition right there. But you keep telling yourself that that's you saying, hey, listen, you need to get a library card. That's going to take an extra step, and that's going to give you that peace and quiet you need to focus. And also take a little extra time to yourself when you go do that. You know, that's the key right there. So I think you should do that. What's today? Monday? This Thursday, you're going to do it.
Okay.
Or go
to have her come on Wednesday. Only because
so that's self-love right there. That's putting you first and not putting yourself in that situation on Thursday where you're still in the chaos. Don't worry about them. Worry about you and what you need. And you are telling yourself you need a library card to go to the library to be able to focus. And then go do your own thing. Maybe go get a coffee and walk somewhere for a little bit. You know? That's important. Very important. Very important.
Yeah. I just like feel that then it's like, when does Matt get like to do anything for himself?
Don't worry.
He really doesn't.
But you don't either. So worry about you first, and then worry about Matt, and Matt will get his time too. Don't feel guilty.
I just feel guilty.
No, don't feel guilty. Did you hear me? I said it first. Don't feel guilty for it. Okay.
I just did.
That's okay. It's okay to feel guilty because you love your husband. But you also need to love you, and for you to give him even more, to gift him that time for himself, you will be replenished and can give that to him when he does have that opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense to you? So like,
no, it makes sense.
So don't feel guilty because you deserve that. And it's not that he doesn't deserve it. That doesn't mean that at all. It just means that, you know, like if you don't make any change, you're only staying in the same place.
Yeah.
And you're going to go through the same cycle. But you could get yourself out of it first and then gift him that next. If those were your intentions. Because I think he deserves it too.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like he needs to do something for himself too.
Right. But that doesn't mean you don't do it for yourself, because he's not getting it either.
Yeah.
If you have an opportunity to do it, you need to do it. And don't say, well, Matt, because you're not getting it, I'm just not going to do that.
I mean, because I typically go to the chiropractor, and because my insurance still covers like massages, I get those done typically once every week to 2 weeks. So that's normally like my way of like going out. But then I'm just like, I feel bad that he doesn't do anything. So
right. And then you're thinking that the whole time instead of enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to release those. That's going to be on your releasing paper when you do this.
I might just stick around and do the ritual because this isn't going to get done tonight because it's supposed to be done like 50.
Good. I'd rather you hear. This is more important. It's your life. I mean, school, I guess, is your life too. But your mindset and your body balance.
Yeah.
Okay, Britt, I gotta pull you a card. If you're still there, I don't even see you, but somewhere. Okay, I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion.
Interesting.
Okay, prayer is very strong. Okay, very powerful, I should say. Okay. There are times when prayer and devotion drops us to our knees with a heartfelt plea for support and direction. Other times it's a calm daily reprieve where we fill our cup with gratitude and open up to the holy flow. Your path and your relationship to the divine is unique to you and always evolving. The Sincerity you bring to the spiritual practice, just like any relationship, is when it really blossoms. Prayer yokes us to our truth, to the collective experience, and to a loving vibration that moves through all things. When the mental looping of fear-based stories surface, it's often a sign that you've disconnected from your power, your greater service, or your connection to spirit. Tap into the powerful practice of prayer and feel the loving force of devotion. How's that sound?
No, it sounds really interesting. So when you were shuffling the cards, what I was thinking about, it's so weird. I was thinking about how I need to start waking up earlier to start doing Reiki on myself in the morning.
Perfect. So that's your connection with the divine.
No, it's weird that I was thinking that at the same time that you pulled it.
Yeah, we're connected, girl. What are you kidding me?
Yeah,
We're all
it's crazy.
The universe is connecting with you and listening to you. That's you, by you thinking that, that's your connection. Asking the divine to connect with you in that moment is basically saying, it's giving that relationship with you back. Okay, we're going to do the ritual. Britt, are you doing it too?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. So, this new moon presents a fantastic opportunity for all of us to set intentions, ask for what we want, and plant seeds for the future. It is a wonderful time to leap from your comfort zone and go after your wildest dreams. If you have a project you are looking to get off the ground, or if you have been struggling with something in your life, this is a wonderful new moon to take action and to reach out for cosmic assistance. Okay, so I'm going to light a candle because I don't have one lit right now, and I'm going to smudge as well. You need 3 small pieces of paper because they're going to be separate lists. My lighter, which I don't know where it is. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to light my candle. This is just part of the ritual. Okay. And I think they're going to make another list, so I'm going to have multiple. Earlier with him. Okay. So you have your paper ready. Oh, actually, I'm going to cleanse this space because I didn't do that yet. Okay. So, where's my paper?
They use my journal or like separate pieces of paper?
Whatever you want to do, but you're going to have to rip the releasing one.
Okay.
And then the other one that's, actually, yeah, it depends. If you don't want to rip it out of your journal, then I would use something different.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Okay. So, dearest God, angels, universe, please join me as I purify and cleanse this space. Please help me to lift any energies that do not serve me. Please help me to cleanse away the pains. Please fill this space with love and light. Please fill this space with joy. Protect my space so it may be a haven of prosperity, purpose, and light. This space is protected. We are one. This space is protected. Our work is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay. So, I said it like 5 times. All right, so your first piece of paper, you're going to write something. You can write as much as you want, what you really wish, desire, and hope for yourself. Make it as big as you want, what you visualize, and don't worry about how you're going to get it. Just write those things that you really want in your life, no matter what it is. And write that on one piece of paper. I don't know what I did with my pen. I guess I'm not writing another list because I can't find my pen. There it is. Okay, I already wrote the list. You guys done? Let me know when you're done. Don't feel like you need to write a ton. I'm just whenever you are ready.
We're just writing like what we desire, like what we want.
Yes, everything in your life. Just like anything, like relationship, career, you know, what you want to do, your purpose, whatever it is that you really connect with, that you want for your life.
I only have 3 things. That's all I want right now.
Okay. Doesn't even need to be right now. You can also think like don't feel like it's just in this moment what you can attain, because that's going to be the next paper is the small steps to attain that. I mean, you can do it however you want, but if you want more than that, like if you want kids, you know what I mean? Like you want all that, you can write that too. Kate's writing a whole story. I can't hear you. Did you make a list? Hold on.
I have like a full page almost.
That's good. That's what you want to do. Chelsea, do you have a full page now?
I have a small paragraph.
My paper size, I'll show you, is this big, and it was filled up, so it's fine. However you feel. If you feel good about it, then you're good. Okay, so Britt, I don't know if you're ready over there. I can't see you.
Yep. Ready.
Okay, so next, hold on, let me just make sure. Okay, so that paper, does it say? Okay, you're gonna fold up that piece of paper when you're ready. Or now, yeah, now. When you're finished, fold up the piece of paper. That one is gonna go in the moonlight, and if you have a crystal, put a crystal on top of it. You're gonna leave it there for at least the night, and you can move it whenever you're ready. But that's gonna be like something to hold on to go back to. I'm telling you, these manifestation, I have my own box because I've looked at these and gone back from like years before, and not those ones specifically, but like other ones, and they've happened because I've went back and remembered I wrote that. And then when you're done folding that up, you can put it to the side until, you know, we're done. And the next sheet of paper, you're going to write down 5 to 10 promises you are going to make to yourself to start making that vision a reality. These should be small, manageable, and actionable things you can start doing this week to help make your wish a reality. For example, if you wished for a toned and fit body, one of your actionable promises could be to take a 20-minute jog each day. Once finished, put the paper off to the side and do not fold it.
How many were you supposed to write?
5 to 10.
Okay.
Whatever feels right.
Jacqueline, what would you say would be an action to become like fearlessly confident? Like what kind of actions can I take?
Okay, so that would be not judging yourself, not feeling shameful, loving yourself, so giving yourself more love, trusting yourself is a big one. Trusting yourself, that would say that, like when that hit my mind, that was like the biggest one, because I noticed when I trust myself more, that confident and trust go hand in hand for sure. And speaking your truth, being able to express yourself. So when you start to get past that fear of expressing your truth and like who you are, you start to gain more confidence. So, you know, if you fear like saying something and you know it's right and you know like you need to say it, just do it. And you're gonna feel so good for it. You know what I mean? And that's gonna bring more confidence along the way. Yeah. And you're gonna get there. Just keep giving yourself love. Just keep these affirmations and these meditations are very powerful, and that's gonna bring you that confidence.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey Matt.
Hey.
See, like just his arm.
We can't see you, honey.
I have not.
Oh gosh, their steroids make me really red and like give me heat flashes, hot flashes.
I couldn't handle anything like that. I would be like, I'd be like, I can't do this ever again.
I don't want to do it again.
Good. Well, at least you did it. Now you know that you're never doing that again, and you can find a better way.
Yeah. And like, it just sucks because it like helps me.
But there's other ways that I help you that we're just not used to. You just have to, with that, you just have to be more consistent with it. Like, so if you get the tea, make sure you're doing it like 3 times a day. But, you know, if you care about yourself enough, you're going to do it.
How do I do the elderberry? It's like, it tells me to put it in like juice or something.
It depends on what you get, but like dried berries.
No, it was, hold on.
Or is it an extract? Okay, so when you girls are ready, and then when Kate comes back, I'll tell her too. Now that one you're gonna put to the side. Now take your next sheet of paper. Okay, I was just helping them. Let me see it, Kate. Oh, I have that. I just put it in water.
Does it taste like anything?
Not really. It's just like a slight flavor, like sweet flavor.
Okay. And then I know Lauren is always talking about astragalus, so I saw it and I got it.
Okay.
I don't really
See
know
if
what
it
it
does
though.
anything for you. Try it out.
Yeah.
Really, that's the biggest part to it, is trying it out for yourself. See if you notice a difference. That's mindfulness in your body by doing it. So test it out. See if you like it. Okay. So the next piece of paper, you're going to write down 5 to 10 things that you're going to stop doing in order to make your vision a reality. These can be actionable things or mindset related. For example, if you wished for a toned body, you could write down, I'm going to stop body shaming myself, or I'm going to stop eating when I feel anxious. Yeah, so just like writing those things, like I'm like Kate, I'm going to stop feeling guilty. Maybe it's like I don't feel worthy. I'm going to stop saying that about myself. Whatever it is. Maybe I don't feel like I'm, capable. You are. Like things like that. Just think of whatever it is that's holding you back, because that's blocking you by having those thoughts. So that's basically dark energy, and now we're trying to connect more with the light. And I keep having this vision all night that we keep pulling in the light because there's so much dark energy on earth that we're pulling in the light because we need to connect with it more. And it's so hard to get to it because there's so much dark energy that's like clouding it. So the more we set those intentions to connect with it, the more we bring it into ourselves.
I don't believe myself as I'm writing this.
You don't?
No, I just feel like I'm not gonna. I'm gonna try.
Okay. Do you know what I wrote down? I wrote down that I want to do mindful movement every day. Do I believe myself? Fuck no. But I want to. So let's see if I do it. I don't know. But it's setting those intentions. And what's going to happen is because you ask for that and that's truly what you want, the spirit realm's going to help you. It's not just you. And that's what I was talking about with assistance. Okay? Because I know it's hard. Like there's certain things, like even the mindless snacking, like I don't want to do that anymore. And then when I realize it's not just me doing it alone, and I'm setting these intentions to let the spirit realm know, and my angels know, they're going to help me do that because I'm asking for it. They can't interfere unless we're asking for it. So that's what I'm asking for. We are much bigger than this physical world, ladies. Much bigger. You know what I call Preston? I've been calling him the laughing Buddha. I think I told Brittany this. Laughs at everything and he's so chubby. It's the cutest thing ever.
You know what? Oh. Have a good time.
he going in the garage?
Yes, he's going to paint and probably listen to jazz music.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
And smoke, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. That just makes it that much better.
He's really artsy. He's really,
That's
really good. I wish he would do more with it.
Maybe one day. You got to be the creative mind to open up those ideas for him.
I always tell him to.
Oh,
He really doesn't have time though, which sucks. So like now he has time. So
one step at a time. That's what it's about.
what box? It was on the counter, but you know, my sister's been here, so who knows where anything is.
Okay, now these things you guys are writing down that you're releasing, just let them flow in one at a time. Don't stress that tomorrow you wake up and you're like, I wrote all these things down yesterday that I wanted to release and I'm still doing them. You set those intentions, to move forward and release those things. It's not necessarily going to be like a light switch overnight, but you're going to have that assistance and you're going to be able to release those things. So just trust the process with it. And the only thing you need to focus on is that other list from the second list. Those are the things you're going to be focusing on. So don't worry about the stuff you're releasing so much. You just want to release those things because
Can you let him out?
Do it anymore, right? You're done with that. You don't like it. You don't want it there anymore, right? So that you don't need to focus necessarily on releasing it as much. And then the things that, so for me, okay, what did I write down? I don't even remember what I wrote down because we ripped it up. Don't worry about it. Just allow it to flow. Okay, that's basically what I'm getting at. Okay, let me know when you girls are ready. We're going to do the last step of the ritual.
I think I'm okay. I can't really think too much.
Okay. You good? Okay. All right, so you're going to take this sheet of paper and you're going to begin ripping it into long strands, and I'm going to recite this as you do it. So, ready?
We're ripping the
one that you want to release the old energy, like whatever is old that you want to release, or those things that you're done with, that you need to stop. Okay, dear universe, please guide me so I may clear all these things from my life that block me from receiving. Please help me to realize that I am whole and perfect in myself just as I am, and that I need not put pressure or judgments on myself for the things that I do or don't do. Please guide me to walk my life and allow me to feel that I am always supported. Now I'm going to blow out the candle. Those papers can go in the garbage. Please just open them. And the list that you did not hold up, you're going to put it somewhere where you could see it, because those are the actions you're going to start with as this week starts. Like, try to get yourself to, this is great energy to connect with right now to get yourself to do it. This is the best time to do it. And remember, small steps. Like, so I have mindful movement daily. And like I said to you, Chelsea, like, I might not get to that daily, but that's something I want to add to. Self-control with eating. I'm trying to like revamp my home. So like, I want to like keep purging stuff. That's been a process all year, and there's still stuff in here that I really want to purge so I can bring in new energy and redecorate in here as well. Showing up daily for myself to connect with others and taking steps that feel right. That's on my list. So that I'm going to hang up somewhere, probably on my refrigerator, because that's where I am most of the time. So that's where I'll put it. So, and then the other one, the manifesting list, if you can, take a crystal, If you don't have a crystal, that's okay. Just put it in the moonlight energy. And that's what you are going to manifest and what you want to manifest for your life. I promise you, ladies, it's all intentional and vibrational and energy. So just trust the process and trust that it's going to happen, because it will. Don't figure out how, because that's not what we're meant to do. Okay?
What are we doing with our strips? Just throwing
Throw
them
them out. They go bye-bye.
Okay.
Or you could burn them if you want. But just don't burn your house if you decide to do it that way. Okay. So what was I going to do? I'm going to go put my list in the moonlight, I think, right now. And I'm going to